Mr. Huntington, it's me again. I would like to get back... Please, tell me something about yourself. What is it that fascinates you about antiques?
They have a history. They are history. They are the survivors. They can tell us about other times. The things here in this shop are not simply what they are. They aren't just objects that take up space in a room. They are what they represent, what they are linked to. Memories, feelings, thoughts. They are like an archive of what our lives were like.
Maybe sometimes we don't really want to know what the essence of our life once was. Sometimes it's better to forget certain things.
I think it's those things that we would rather forget that are really worth remembering.
But it could also break you, living only in the good old times.
And it can destroy you to live without any memories.
Interesante.
May I ask you how old you are?
I'm 64. Year of birth, 1980.
Ostras, 64 años. Del 80. Vaya tela, macho.
That means you don't have any children?
No, Anna couldn't have children.
Oh, but the cloning procedure was already known, wasn't it? Did you never consider...
Well, yes, we spoke about it. But I didn't want technology to be the father of my child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand quite well.
Do you have a cloned child?
No, I have a son who's not cloned. A natural child. My wife carried him for 9 months. Everything just the natural way.
That's nice. You must be proud of him.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely am.
Do you have a picture?
I don't have one with me, but he is really a very nice boy.
Yes,
Yeah, es.
I'm sure that he is. A child always has a place in the heart of his parents.
You're absolutely right.
Vaya mía, chaval, se quebranta la voz, eh.
How did you celebrate the Union?
Oh, it was a big, beautiful dream of freedom and prosperity. Unity and peace. We believed all of it. Everything. When President Wright announced the first union, people danced in the streets.
Well, it proved itself to be sturdy, didn't it?
You can say that. It has become overwhelmingly powerful.
Who would want to attack it anyway? Besides a few Luddites, maybe.
Nobody's dancing in the streets anymore.
People are content. They don't dance, but they don't complain either. What else do we want?
Yes. What more can we ask for?
¿Qué más se podría pedir? Ya, sí, es que es evidente que todo esto está hecho para...
I have another question for you. Do you run this shop here alone?
Yes, unfortunately. My wife used to help me.
Oh, I assume she is... I'm very sorry about that. I didn't mean to...
She's not dead, if that's what you mean. She disappeared.
She disappeared?
Yes, 2031, during the raids against the Luddite riots.
You want to talk about it?
It's been a long time. A very long time.
You know, if you don't want to talk about it, that's...
I can still remember the exact date. It was May 31st, 2031. On that day, the NYPD had announced that the area was to be cleansed of technology criminals because of the bombing campaign of 2030. It was thought that the Luddites had an operations base in the Lower East Side. They didn't consider that a lot of normal residents in the Lower East Side wouldn't want to leave their houses too. In the early hours of the morning, young people had started to gather in the streets. The mood was getting more and more heated, and by midday, the young people had started building barricades in the streets.
Were you there as well?
Anna and I were in the shop. We closed and kept completely quiet so that nothing would happen to us. Old tires were burning in the street. The air was black with smoke. As the armored vehicles moved in, bottles and stones started flying. The police had 300 men there who shot knockout bullets straight into the crowds.
That sounds terrible.
Then, this little girl came to our door and knocked frantically. Anna answered the door and the girl took her by the hand. A man lay injured by the barricades, maybe her father. I stood by the door and called to Anna, told her she should come back. Anna ran to the man. He was still moving, and I saw that she was trying to help him.
And then what happened?
Then riot troops from the NYPD arrived. They pulled Anna away from the man and put a sack over her head. They dragged her to a van. I ran after her and got hit by a knockout bullet.
And then? She was gone? She disappeared just like that?
I never saw her again.
And the police?
I never found out what happened to her.
Tell me more about the Luddites riots. I've tried before to find some information about this online, on Global Net. But you can...
Hardly find any information about it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Almost all reports of it have disappeared too.
The more exciting it is to meet someone who has a recollection of what really happened. So, what did exactly happen?
They were the biggest riots New York has ever seen. The Lower East Side was like a war zone for days. The NYPD was searching for the man behind the bombing campaign that had begun on the 20th anniversary of the Union.
Who was it?
A programmer called Jeffrey Stein.
The software programmer?
Yes. He had been working on the development of AI for years, and had come to the conclusion that he had to bomb the AI laboratories and automated communications facilities. He became the first machine basher of the new millennium to take up arms.
In short, he wanted to bomb us back into the Stone Age.
That's one point of view. On the Lower East Side, he had a lot of supporters.
But why did people support him?
The Lower East Side had 6 industrial zones that employed thousands of people. And when all the factories were switched over to robots and equipped with AI, almost everybody in the area was left unemployed.
That I didn't know.
Stein realized that. That's why the robotic units were the main targets of his bombing campaign. For the people on the Lower East Side, that made him a hero.
And the riots?
At some point, the NYPD found out that Stein was hiding out in the Lower East Side. Their plan to smash up the whole area was the cause of the riots.
What became of Stein?
It is said that he was shot during the riots. A man by the name of Emerson has supposedly taken over his role.
And what do you think about the most recent bomb attack?
I think it's wrong.
I'm glad to hear that. I almost got the impression that you sympathize with...
Murderers?
Yeah. Murderers. Cowardly murderers at that.
I sympathize with freedom. But you don't achieve freedom by killing innocents.
Then you are in favor of the cryptography prohibition, I take it?
Absolutely not.
You will vote against it?
I won't have anything to do with it. I'm not going to use a messenger in the automated voting booths.
You're against it, but you won't vote against it? It's really hard for me to follow you there.
I'll wait, Peter. What is wrong will fail. You'll see.
I think this law will pass.
It won't.
Greenberg and Winter did come up with a good PR strategy for it.
It'll all come to nothing.
Joder, cómo se clavan el uno con el otro, Se están tirando ahí perlas el uno al otro.
There is something else.
Muy interesante esta conversación,
Can I ask you something else?
Of course, just ask.
I have to go.
Ay.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Quería hacer otra pregunta más.
Mr. Huntington, I would like to get... Let me ask you...
Eso es.
Would you mind to tell me a little bit about your shop? Everywhere you look around here, it seems to breathe interesting stories.
If you like, please. I don't have much company here, and most... They just want consoles, television...
Yeah, of course.
Of course you can.
How long have you had this shop?
I started in 2018, with a shop in the Lower East Side. Back then it was still a decent place, you know. In 2032 I had to move because the government had ordered the restructuring of the area.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Since then, the shop has been here. I've redesigned it to look exactly as it was on the Lower East Side.
Did you get a chance recently to take a look around the Lower East Side?
Oh yes, I was there a couple of years ago. Terrible. The whole area's fallen apart. The houses look like something out of Europe just after the Second World War. And the only people in the streets are criminals. It's a tragedy what they did to that part of the city.
Do you have many customers? I would assume that especially here in Greenwich, you should have a potentially well-off clientele.
What makes you think that? I sell almost nothing, but that's not important. I have the things I love around me. What use would they be in the sterile apartment of some yuppie who has no sense for the soul of things?
Oh, I understand. But how do you manage to get by then? And besides, the shop is costing you money as well.
The house belongs to me. The government bureaucrats were kind enough to give it to me in exchange for my departure from the Lower East Side.
Vaya.
Can I ask you something else?
Of course, just ask.
I have to
Vale,
go.
ya
I'll see you
tenemos
later.
todo lo que
Okay.
necesitábamos.
See you soon, Mr. Wright.
Entonces, lo que no entiendo es lo
A
del vídeo.
VCR, the top achievement of modern mag-tape technique, but it still looks as if it works. To watch this mysterious tape, it'll do.
Bueno, ¿nos podemos ir? Si nos podemos ir, vamos a ir a ver a los frikis. Y terminamos. Sí. Vamos a ver a los frikis y terminamos con eso. Más que nada por ver si nos presta el cable, porque yo creo que sí o sí necesitamos el cable. Señal. Tienda francesa. Interesante. Bueno, ya que estamos aquí.
This store offers French delicatessen. Here in Greenwich, almost everybody is an artist or an intellectual. And as it seems, they're not short on money.
Macho, si te estoy dando para la izquierda, porque te vas a la derecha.
A tiny club. I think I've been here before. With some of my co-workers.
¿Ah, sí? Edificio residencial.
Nice, but that's not the house I'm looking for. Yep, McDougal Street. I found it.
Y por aquí ya no podemos ir, ¿no? O sea que esto ya no tiene más. Vamos a coger el safety car este. El sat car. No sé cómo estará el tema luego, para... El tema de la música se escucha de fondo. No sé si mi voz se va a escuchar. Espero que sí. Está bastante... Yo lo escucho bastante bajo la música, porque la he bajado a posta. No sé yo luego después a la hora de editarlo cómo quedará el tema. Vamos al outside. Muy interesante la conversación que hemos tenido con el abuelo. Muy interesante. Bohemio, nostálgico, melancólico, todo lo que le quieras llamar, pero conforme vas creciendo, los seres humanos somos así. Las cosas antiguas nos gustan. Llegas a cierta edad y es que te recuerda tanto a tu niñez, tu infancia. No lo puedes evitar. Y luego te das cuenta de que has tenido cosas en tu mano que no las has valorado. Y ahora eres capaz de pagar por ellas. Bueno. ¡Hey, tío, por aquí, joven, por aquí! Vamos a ver si hablamos con él. Ya definitivamente...
It's me again.
Just look at that, our subversive colleague. Well, partner.
I was at the...
And did you find out?
No.
Okay.
See you later.
nada.
First I should talk.
Oh. Vaya, hombre. Este ha dicho que necesita que le demos algo que le guste. Y está claro que lo del vídeo no es lo que él quiere. Necesitamos... El cable ese lo vamos a necesitar porque posiblemente haya que conectar el cable a la videocámara. Bueno, no sé por qué. O a lo mejor hay que conectarlo a una televisión, porque es un cable de estos que son compuestos o algo, no sé. Bueno, pues no sé. O a lo mejor nos hemos ido muy rápido de la tienda de antigüedades y habría que haber rebuscado un poco más por ahí. Bueno, chicos, lo que vamos a hacer es dejarlo aquí porque llevo ya bastante grabado. Creo que estoy cerca de la 1h30 perfectamente de grabación. Hemos adelantado bastante, hemos adelantado bastante en cuanto da la sensación de que no, porque como hemos estado hablando un montón con toda la peña, hemos estado hablando mucho, pero esas conversaciones son importantes y ya sabemos unas cuantas cositas más. Da la sensación de que el padre del chiquillo, el señor Oswald, estaba escondiendo algo importante, y por eso lo hizo mediante una videocámara, algo de principios del siglo XX para ellos, algo de nuestra época, que posiblemente no estuviera codificado, porque esto es, como bien dice, una cinta magnética, una VHS, y esto en la época en la cual estamos jugando, en 2044, pues son de estas cosas que no están perseguidas, no están digitalizadas, y por lo cual entonces no hay ningún tipo de archivo, y etcétera. Tenemos el VHS, tenemos la posibilidad de poder verlo, seguramente que nos falta algo y eso lo sabremos en el siguiente bloque de partidas. Estamos en el tema, pero lo que sí que está claro es que hay mucha profundidad, los personajes tienen una gran profundidad, me está gustando mucho porque tienen mucha personalidad, vemos que hay un trasfondo, no es simplemente hablar y ya está, los personajes tienen trasfondo, tienen su propia vida, no la explican, hablan y te hace sentirte mal, incluso yo con lo del abuelo ha habido un momento en el que me ha hecho sentir mal, y luego después nuestro propio personaje Peter Wright constantemente cuando recuerda cosas en las cuales hacía con su mujer y con su hijo, y sobre todo cuando habla con su hijo, es que se le nota que se entrecorta la voz. Muy bien, me está gustando muchísimo, de verdad, muchísimo. Eso sí, es profundo y espesito en algunos momentos con tanto diálogo, pero hay que jugarlo cuando estés bien. Si estás un poquito espeso tú, entonces no te enteras de muchas cosas. Chicos, no me voy a extender más. Como siempre, un placer el poder compartir con vosotros este juegazo, este bloque de partidas, y os emplazo para más vídeos en vuestro canal Juegos Perdidos. Muchísimas gracias a todos y hasta más ver.